Hey Virgo, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation spread for the month of September. I wanted to say thanks Virgo for the 9.9 thousand views. You guys are super. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. New subscribers, come on in. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any content. Cross watchers, come on in. Let's see if we can give Virgo a good read. I do want to mention though today's September 14th, and that is when Venus enters Mercury and Libra. So for those of you Venus and Libra counterparts, why today is going to be kind of like going home. So you're going to be very enwrapped in talking about love and being in love and finding your love, but also with Mercury there, you're going to be questioning the relationships that are currently in your life. So don't be confused. Just sit down and think a while. So anyway, Virgo, let's get to your read. Oh, there's some conflict, it looks like. Maybe some competition, huh, Virgo? Healing, though, after a bad patch. Virgo's taking a break away from that catastrophe, that conflict. Virgo's looking toward other opportunities, perhaps with fire signs. So let's see what the cards have to say. Right off the bat, we have Aquarius, okay? So we have the Star card. We have healing and wish fulfillment. So it looks like, Virgo, you may have gotten your way in a situation, or you may have been able to overcome some conflict. This could be with a lover. It could be competition. If you're new to the channel, it's one for you, one for your lover. Your blocks, their blocks, the blocks between you, the potential final outcome, and how they feel about you. Okay, too many. But Virgo, it does look like you're waiting on some clarity. Virgo, new beginnings. Okay, you could be dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there's some truth here and a chance for a new beginning. I think maybe this new beginning might be the reason for your healing here. Okay, so your partner looks like they have some burdens. We definitely have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. There could be some burdens in starting over, some conflict in that. Virgo, you are looking toward the future. You want to communicate about how to resolve the situation. But you feel like, you know, there's some issue with communication that's going to put you out on Front Street, right? You want to communicate this new beginning to your partner, but it's not being communicated. There may be some ideas that you have, Virgo, or some ways around this conflicting situation here that aren't being taken seriously. So here you are. I think that the blocks for your partner are, Virgo, you seeming sort of not grounded in reality. I think your partner looks like they're trying to create balance, but they don't have a balance. I think your partner's doing whatever they can to try to create balance, and you're turning your back on that, Virgo, because you want to do things the right way. You want to work for that balance. You want to work for that abundance. And your partner's just trying to do whatever they can to gain the balance, but it may not always be in the most appropriate way. So Virgo, you've got your back turned on that. You feel like whatever your partner's doing over here is going to land you in some sort of victim mode. Yeah, this is about money, Virgo. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. The blocks between the two of you have to do with the mentality of lack. You want to go about doing things the right way. You want to communicate ways out of this situation for your betterment, for the both of you. But your partner's carrying these burdens. You want to lay the burdens down and move forward. Your partner wants to continue to carry the burden because they don't understand that their actions are creating the burden. And you're aware of this. And you know that not only are your partner's actions creating the burden for them, but because you're together, it's creating a burden for you as well. And so that keeps you in a karmic cycle of lack. So transformation and thinking creatively, thinking on something new, and speaking your truth, Virgo, is definitely, and a lot of you may be dealing with air signs too. I think, Virgo, the final outcome for you potentially is that you have to transform the situation. You have to go on to something new. You've got two cards that indicate new beginnings. However, it doesn't mean going on to something new without your partner. It just simply means that you are going to have to present to them a new way to think about a situation. And you're going to have to go toward that. But really, at the end of the day, Virgo, you're going to have to speak to your partner about these burdens. Okay, so that might be a hot spot for you. But, excuse me, this month is a good month to do that. Because, of course, negotiations, Venus is in Libra. We're going to be getting here into a Libra season soon. This month is all about communicating. And you're in a really good position to be able to communicate with your partner. Your partner also has an element here in which they are not seeing the spirituality in a situation. They're stuck in the 3D and they're not seeing a way out. They're not having hope. They are lacking in they're lacking in the realization that everything happens in divine timing. And so because they keep trying to maintain balance with these earthly tools that they have here, they are not finding the spirituality in the situation, as the star card indicates, the healing. So this has to do with money. They're not following their intuition. You're trying to get on that path, but your partner is preventing abundance in this situation by their own actions. So let's get some clarifiers on it. Your partner thinks that you're a nurturer, you're a lover, you're the mother, you're, the ultimate woman. I think your partner wants to see a little bit more romance from you. Your partner has in mind, though, what they want is to create a solid, stable, happy family. So they're in that with you, and they want to make that offer to you. They want to bring balance to the situation. They want you to bring balance to the situation, though, is what I find interesting here, because they're creating the burden, but it's kind of like they want you to fix it. They're having a lot of anxiety in partnering up together. Because they're not getting up off their ass and moving. You know what I mean? They're kind of staying stuck, carrying this burden, and they're not moving on. And you have a way to show them how to move forward, but they're not exactly seeing the silver lining here. And they want you to provide the way to get out of the situation. And they want an offer of love from you, Virgo, moving forward. A solid offer from you moving forward. So that's how they feel about you. I think facing the truth also for your partner here, Virgo, might be kind of a burden. They might see facing the truth as a burden. Yeah, so there is stagnation and moving forward because of control issues. You want to take control and move toward that new beginning, but your partner's too slow because they're carrying all these wands here. You want equal give and take. You're willing to give you're willing to give that to your partner, but your partner just wants to control the situation. And again, some of you could be dealing with Aquarius here. Definitely a lot of swords in this situation. So there's a lot going on in your head about thinking about stuff. There's a lot of resentment, I feel like, that there's going on. I think you're trying to relate to your partner that, sure, I want a happy family just like you do. I want happy wife, happy life. I want the storybook picture. I want all that stuff. But how are we going to make that happen? Here's what you're doing, Virgo. You're putting it on the line. You're saying to them, how are we going to make this fantasy of yours happen when we have no money to build a foundation with? How are we going to meet all of our goals in love and build on this family if we can't support them? How are we going to have children if we are unable to feed them? So you are thinking your partner is sort of in a fantasy mode about the family. You're more in a realistic mode about the family. You want to solidify it, but you want to be financially stable. And you're approaching it in this manner here, kind of cold, a little bit cold perhaps, kind of calculating, very matter of fact. You just need to soften it a little bit. You just need to soften the delivery of the message a little bit and say, I do understand that you want this. I want this too. I'm passionate about it. I love it. Yes, I want to build a family with you, but look, we have to have some things in place before we can do that, and that's what we need to work on. You want to work on a new beginning, but we have to move away from some things that are creating some burdens for us. So I think really that's kind of the key here, is you softening your approach to your idea. I'm not saying don't have the idea that this is the case, because it absolutely is. And anyone can see the logic in that. But what I'm saying is just soften the approach. You're more realistic. Your partner is more wrapped up in the idea, in the romantic portion of it. You're grounded. You want to see the bottom line. You don't want a lot of fuss and a lot of muss. Your partner, though, is wrapped up a little bit in fantasy. They don't know how to create balance and make it happen. Okay, you do. And they want you to show them that, but you're going to have to soften your delivery a little. Yeah, so there is burden in juggling money. There is also burden in juggling ideas. They're trying to see things your way, Virgo, but they're having a really hard time reconciling the two things together. So that creates stagnation in decision making and feeling the need to take a break. There's a lot of sword action here, Virgo. I'm not going to lie. Your partner's been contemplating on being single, but they've been holding that back from you. They do want to rush in and communicate to you how confused they are about this situation and options. They want to apologize to you about being confused about the relationship. But again, here's fire signs. But their intuition is telling them that maybe this isn't the right thing for them. This is controlling. They want to be able to be free to conquer things the way that they want to conquer them, right? But their idea's a little bit screwed up. So a conversation about the relationship is going to happen, about putting in the work in the relationship. And they're going to explain to you that they don't know how to get this done. But they're going to be moving away from those ideas, and eventually they're going to be trying to start over with you through the heartbreak. They do want to see things your they they don't feel like you are, there's too much concretedness here. So the two of you need to strike a balance. That's basically what this is saying. Strike a balance between the fantasy and the reality. Yeah, there's a little bit of indulgence, overindulgence in a situation. Either you or your partner are both overindulging. That doesn't mean drinking or drugs. It can mean, you know, you go to Target and you spend too much money, or you're buying too many books or shoes or whatever. Either you or your partner are overindulging in something, and it's creating an idea that you have to hold on to money, maybe because your partner's overindulging. And you're trying to decide, hey, you know what, is this for me? Because, you know, this dude spends money like water over here, or this woman spends money like water, and I'm trying to plan for our future. And it's putting you guys in the poorhouse, right? So you're making the decision, Virgo, and your partner making the decision whether to stay or leave. And it looks like to me there's a lot of defensiveness. You guys want family. You feel like your victory together is each other, but that is blocked because of all these swords and all of this stuff. The victory of a family and children is blocked. So I kind of feel like the idea of wife and mother is being a little bit blown up to you in this situation because it's just not happening. Your partner's not where you are. You know that you need to offer, or you want to offer or accept love and passion and all of these things, but you know what? Here's the High Priestess and here's this card. It's just not there. Okay, this person isn't deep enough for you, Virgo, and the block is there's just a lot of action about waiting and waiting for money and somebody spending and somebody saving. Your goals are not aligned. So I think you're going to move on, Virgo, from this situation and celebrate yourself. You're going to have forward movement with another lover. This is someone from your past, perhaps a Gemini. So you're going to be reconciling with someone from your past. You're moving on from this current partner, and that person is more aligned with the goals that you have for love, relationship, and family, and so on and so forth. So let's kind of see how it's going down in the bedroom. A lot of times, you know, things aren't right in the bedroom. They're not right here. If they're not right here, they're not right in the bedroom. So let's just kind of see. So what we have here, Virgo, is a matter of control. Okay, someone wants to have the control. Someone wants you to have the control. So what I'm seeing is while they enjoy that you're having the control, they loathe you for it at the same time. They know that you're the alpha. They know you're the leader. They know you can light the way. But they are resentful of that at the same time. But don't forget, you know, if someone gives you this kind of control, this is a matter of trust, because this kind of trust and being able to be submissive to this does not come easily. So what I'm seeing here is I think that you guys kind of have this in the bedroom as well. You have one way, they have another, and you have to make the compromise. But you also carry that into the bedroom as well. What you need to do is heal the situation. If you want to move forward with this partner, you need to heal the situation. You're going to have to come to some sort of a compromise in this, in the bedroom and in life. And it looks like to me that, you know, eventually you're going to understand that there's someone else meant for you, Virgo. Okay, not this partner. This partner is not aligned with you. And I think eventually you're going to end up in a situation in which you're watching your partner walk away from you to someone who's more suited to them because they cannot hold it down like Virgo can. So in the bedroom, there's control issues. You know, you guys can't figure out which one's going to be on top, it looks like. You know what I mean? So, maybe it's time to sit down and have a conversation with one another about exactly where you want to go here. Because it kind of looks like you're both going in different directions because you both know what you want. Your partner's not as grounded as you are. They're wrapped up in fantasy. Easy come, easy go, Virgo, right? Your video is going to be a little bit longer, Virgo, because I sure appreciate all the views. And I haven't forgotten about the next step reads. I'll be finishing those up after we do love and separation, but I'm trying to keep a schedule. Guys, hope you enjoyed that read. So it looks like you're already tempted to kind of count your losses here and look toward a path that's meant for you. More of a path that aligns with your core values. You've already kind of been exploring that, your own spirituality. Again, here you are, Virgo. This was for your partner, but here you are finding something deeper. You're trying to find some sort of meaning in situations. Your partner's just not there. They haven't had their epiphany. So you're withdrawing from this situation and looking toward your own abundance. You need to get yourself grounded again and speak your truth. Again, the blue indicates the throat chakra, and this is foundation. So you're going to have to speak your truth about this foundation and look toward the hope in this situation. If you hear my kids screaming in the background, I'm not killing them. They're just in there acting crazy. So let me get a divine feminine card for the celebration of Venus entering Libra. Virgo, the warrior saint. Well, if that doesn't describe Virgo, what does? I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. My devotion attracts resources and support. Your vibration attracts resources and support. You are in a period of lack here because that's a block between you and your partner. You manifesting positively. I am abundant. I am love. I am loved. You're on that path. Your partner is not. But you are attracting this to your life. And there's someone from the past coming back into your life that is more aligned and suited with where you're going, Virgo. Freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. You've ascended, you've elevated, you've leveled up, Virgo. Your partner has not, and that's the block in this situation. So let's get a little bit about love here, okay? There's too much push and pull in this situation, not enough give and take. Your partner refuses to see things as they are, and you just kind of know that it's time for you to move on to that partner who is coming back to you that is of your same frequency. So let's get this love card on it here. The heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. There is more going on than meets the eye, Virgo. Recognize what this is all about. You're being called to another path, Virgo. So, Virgo, that is what I have for you for love and separation for September. I sure hope you enjoyed the video. And I will be back at the end of the month for your Love and Then Some read for October. I'm going to be doing a live Q&A. I keep promising Twin Flame videos, but, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver. I hope to, but we'll kind of see what the schedule allows for. But in the meantime, I wish you guys lots of love this Libra season. Lots of good talks, negotiations, beautiful, beautiful conversations and dreams. Let me get one last card for you. Yin and yang. That's what it's all about, baby. You need to find your yin or your yang, and that person is coming back to your life. Congratulations. And I will see you guys Monday for the weekly element read.